Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salone. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salone, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you no miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salone or also the on Instagram Voice of Salone. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Samuel, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This now a humble servant again, Piero Samura. Well, as last week, Honorable Abdallah Timbo, when the former Deputy Secretary General of the All People's Congress (APC), presently in Wampandi APC Member of Parliament, been declared in intention for lead the APC na the 2028 election where they come. In that declaration, it be make so many statements them where then statement then the people then be interpreted in different way. On that again, it been get for go on AYB discuss on so many issues. Now it day na Liberty Online TV, which I don't go talk on other issues then. Well, when it been come to the area of the June 24, 2023 election, Honorable Abdallah Timbo been get for talk say, make Dr. Samora Mati Wilson Kamara come out and tell in people and the reality and make it come out and tell Salone people and the truth. He said because he knows in nothing at the Salone constitution where time like waiting in the arena the media for say then go can pull President Bio for putting the Samora Kamara or President Bio go hand over power to Samora Kamara without if Samora Kamara no go for the election comes 2028. He says so waiting people and they talk now the media. He say it's not correct. So on that note, Samora Kamara as the 2023 APC flag bearer and leader, he say he need for come out and tell Salone people and the truth. So in that audio again, some people and don't interpret that audio say now all audio they say Honorable Abdallah Timbo been done do them thing and they before it go na parliament. They say that audio been done come before Honorable Abdallah Timbo been the go doing declaration. So we follow some of them discussions there online. For make I bring this full record into una, neither waiting una some of una they say na old audio or na recent audio, neither the information na true or not true. Well, Honorable Abdallah Timbo been there na Liberty Online TV. Me Piero Samura been get for take me time for make I do the full record and make I bring her to una Salone people and the APC people we been the argue say na old audio while some people say na new audio. So una go take una time and listen make una know and hear it from the horse's mouth when Honorable Abdallah Timbo concerning waiting it can say about that in declaration and again it go say something about waiting he been don't tell una for say Samora Kamara go can tell Salone people and the truth. Well, we go listen to the full interview. This interview he do on the 6th. On the 6th of May, inside this year when 2025. This May will depend so now them been get this interview with an Liberty Online TV where now inside this May at the 6th of this May. Wanna take a time and listen to this May people.
Good morning to everyone watching or listening.
All right, Honorable, we don't tell viewers then, so they expect you for joining the now that you don't come. Before we come, talk about you declaration we make 10 days there inside last week. I want to follow we start with as a young man, what really inspire you for coming to politics?
I think society itself supposed to inspire you. With everything where they happen in society, I feel it is enough reason for you for being inspired. Say, okay, let me contribute to the development of this nation. Let me contribute to changing the narrative of this nation. Mohammed Mina one person way in my entire 39 years life. I don't live in Salone. The longest time I've been out of this nation, for 6 months. I think that was during studies and all that. But apart from that, I've been here, I've seen successive governments, I've seen coup d'etats, I've been here right through the war. I saw all of it firsthand. I've been in governance also at different levels, more like in technical capacities. Within all three arms of government, I get experiences. Even within the party, I don't get experience from youth level to national level. So in a way, I have seen it all. And because of that, I feel inspired that, yes, I can contribute to the nation building. I can contribute to changing this narrative. So that is what inspired me more than anything else to make I do this. And again, even you, I mean, all of us young people, if this not inspire we, then nothing else can inspire us.
So within this, because you always done the yarn for talk about advocating for young people
Right.
Within the APC party and that of the country as large.
Right.
So your declaration a few days back. So within this meaning for the younger generation of Sierra Leone?
I think I'll go back to the word when I use it to inspire me. For me, it's inspiration for every young person for to say, okay, there's someone who's bold enough to take the step. For many, many years, plenty of young people afraid say, oh no, this kind of thing are for old people. But for me, in everything I have done all through these years, from running for parliament, running for youth leadership, I forgive confidence to the young people. Plenty of people I know that look up to me. There are many people that reach out to me, say, oh, you know me, mentor, they want me to make a be their mentor. But I'd always tell them, say, I will not have the time for directly sit down and mentor now, to go on mentorship sessions. But if you look at me and the way I behave, that is enough for make you feel inspired. And for that reason, I have always been doing this for sure. Say, okay, other young people should be inspired by what they do. It has really guided the way I live. Whenever I want to do something, I ask myself, people in the watch me. Should I do this? Should I do that? There are many young people picking them at school, kindergartens and all. Once they begin talk, they call Timbo in name. They all want to be like Timbo or other people. So for that reason, I feel this is an inspiration for every young person for say, okay, yes, we too can do it. Like I said during the declaration, this is not a movement for Osman Timbo. It's a movement where we feel, say, the young people should be allowed to lead their own generation now. And this is our generation. The young people of this nation between the ages of 0 and 45 are above 85% in this nation. Pursuant to the 2015 national census where they've been do. So because of that, if this not inspire you, then nothing else can inspire young people.
Well, somebody will watch we go say APC in a very big political party in Sierra Leone, and if you look at the two biggest political party, APC and that of SLPP, somebody will say it's difficult to make them take APC and give the responsibility to young somebody looking at the political landscape and how APC and then two political parties have been on the function before this time. As a young man, you feel say you get all what it takes for carry the weight of the APC.
I beg for differ. And the reason why, I think on ourselves as journalists and even the people out there are supposed to go and do proper research. APC has almost always been giving power to people who are young. Almost always. President Nkrumah became president of this nation at the age of 53 in 2007. Plenty of people forget, say, President Nkrumah also contested in 2002 against President Tijan Kaba of blessed memory. If you pull 5 × 53, how much would it be? So that means he was around 47, 48 when he first ran, when APC began. And a year or two before that term day, they don't make him the leader of the party. Basically meaning around 46, 47, this man was leader of the party. Maybe during, I don't know if it was before your time, that President Momo was also a very young man. He was in his 40s. The only two people, or interestingly, the only person who don't be president under the APC when I be an older man, will be then in 60s, like President Shaka Stevens. So people for understand, say it has never been the case that APC gives power to old people. So don't forget the running mate, Honorable Charnopa, was in his early 40s. If we win, if we be the vice president. Don't forget that Honorable Chief Samsumana was 45 when he became the vice president of the Republic. So I think a myth for say APC not to give power to young people. It has never been the case. It's just at this time we are looking at the lower part of 40. You know, sometime before you get the older part of 40, that's the ones above 45 going to 50. And now we are talking about people below 45. For me, maybe when you look at my face, you think, oh, he's 20. I'm not 20. I'm turning 40. And by the next elections, I'll be 43. This is about 3-4 years older than the president or the head of state who everybody that admire these days when Ibrahim Traore. So if Ibrahim Traore, who had no experience in administration before, could do this well, what of someone who has a well-rounded experience in all three arms of government, who's been in public life for over 15 years, who's also served at all levels and at the same time doesn't have a blemished character? So for that reason, I feel the people of this nation, the people of the party, will see reason for do what is right.
You don't serve the APC party for quite a very long time, just like you mentioned. And this BNTM, we see the elections, how it been happening, and plenty of people within the party not being glad with regards to the outcome of the elections. We make them from the Tripartite committee and that of seeking the electoral justice. So coming to the race, declaring your intention to be the next flag bearer of the APC party, how best you go for healing wounds in the within people within the party, if you say the party we don't deceive them with regards to the tripartite where they may form?
Well, maybe the way you and I want to differ there for say the party be not deceive them. You know, but at the same time, it was one big thing in my declaration statement. And I think this don't cause a lot of hue and cry because certain people, a small set, really feel like, oh, me don't go against the PADEM and all that. And I've always said my agenda is one for unity and development, you know. And if you want to talk about uniting the party and uniting this nation and healing wounds, like how you call them, you have to be honest about it. You have to apportion blames to everybody outside the blame stay. I also say in my declaration statement that even God, if you want to let God forgive you, first have to confess your sins, right? So the first thing we have to do is, okay, apportion blames. We have to accept that what you are saying that Dr. Samoa Kamara, on the one hand, now initiate a dialogue. Now, in go meet President Bio, without the authority of the party, they go and meet President Bio. Then go talk about this dialogue. They come back, I can tell the party. First, it tell us a small set of leadership. Then the small set of leadership come now, then call an extended NAC meeting, and then bring and come. At this extended NAC meeting, almost all members of the National Executive were there. Regional Executive chairpersons were there. District chairpersons were there. And other top-level APC members were also invited. They tabled the issue they tabled the issue, and afterwards we discussed it, and we all agree. Say, okay, since the leader don't go and go start this conversation, we all agree so we'll engage, and based on that dynamic, we engage with the government on this national unity agreement, as well as the dialogue, as well as the tripartite. What we supposed to do at this time, now for understand, say, now we go and go sign a tripartite agreement. So your process for achieve electoral justice, as you call them, is what is contained in this tripartite agreement. In terms of honesty, I feel Dr. Samoa Kamara needs to come out and tell his people that we road to electoral justice is what is contained in the tripartite agreement. The party also need to come and take responsibility, say, yes, now we be agree So they go on tripartite. And now we don't go on tripartite. This is the outcome. What will we expect at the time? Say then go do a rerun, or maybe then go call early elections. It not happen, no. We have to come out and tell people that, but at the same time, accept responsibility. And even if you come to the point, you ask for forgiveness from the people, say, okay, the expectation are that because they don't thief on our votes during the 2023 elections, because we are still maintaining that elections was not free and fair. It was totally stolen from us. Okay, it don't be. We're sorry. We're not there. Because as far as I know as a lawyer, there is no legal way under we laws where Dr. Samora then go hand over, President Bio go hand over power to him during this time. There is no legal way under the Constitution.
So if you say this is the right time for make Dr. Samora come out to the people of Sierra Leone or the people of the followers of the APC party for make them very clear about waiting now the outcome of the tripartite and that seeking the electoral justice coming out to the people at this time. Is it the right time?
I think it is the right time, but one thing where Dr. Samora come out do cleverly, I've listened to him. He's always said he is holding on to electoral justice. I've asked, what is this electoral justice? Osai all, nade all. That's what he says. This is not done until it is done. That is what he says. Well, then that's the way they in a street say, oh, then we'll give power today, then they give power tomorrow, then they fix different dates them, fictitious dates them when I got one outside and pull and dates them there. It has never come from Dr. Samara's mouth. And he'll tell you that. We know one day called date so. Waiting Dr. Samara need for do others time and for be sincere also and tell people, say, okay, this thing don't happen, and not see way how legally they will take this power and give me. It has two options. Number one, for say, okay, I'm putting this aside. We're fighting with the implementation of the tripartite because this fit all this impasse don't cause a problem within the party in the sense we cannot enforcively and we cannot properly monitor the enforcement of the tripartite agreement because there's a divide. It was only recently, before I left, we set up an internal tripartite monitoring committee for the party. So the first thing is, okay, say our own routes to electoral justice is through the tripartite agreement, the recommendations in the tripartite agreement. On the other hand, you come and say, okay, this is done. I want for contest again in the 2026 internal party elections for the flag bearer for 2028. If he's totally not interested in running for 2028, then he also has to say it and allow the party, follow the party, come together and move forward. It's either he throws his weight behind somebody, say, okay, I support this person because I believe, say, in this person we will achieve electoral justice, or he say, okay, I'm done. These are the options that we get. One, say, okay, they come back and can contest for 2026, or no, another contest again. I will either sit down or I support somebody. Where through that person there, we will collectively ensure the proper implementation of the recommendations in the tripartite agreement, as well as unite the party and they will move forward. That's the one part of Dr. Samora Kamara. On the other hand, for the executive has to open up, forget about old wounds, forget about the things where they don't say before, reach out maybe to Dr. Samora Kamara, because actually he's the person who's been hurt. He's the primary beneficiary in the electoral process of 2023. So if he's hurt, let's try to reach out to him and say, Pa, this don't happen. Let's come together. The APC is bigger than Dr. Samora Kamara. The APC is bigger than the chairman or secretary general of the party. It's bigger than all of us. So let's look at the big picture and know that we are all beneficiaries of a structure that was put together by people who are long gone, who've left this world long ago, but we're benefiting from it. So we need to come back and say, okay, this don't be, it don't be, let's come together now for actually become a proper, progressive, and responsive and responsible opposition for face this government and address the challenges where the citizenry they go through.
All right, Honorable, if I could keep on what you say, according to you say that time for make the executive open up. Is it that the executive know that open up, or maybe sometimes not they speak with one voice? We get the flag there, Samuel Kamara.
There's an impasse. I'll tell you that there's an impasse. I'm not saying the executive is not opening up. There are meetings that have been held before between them, right? But at the same time, I'll tell you that. You with me? Okay. I'll tell you that their relationship is not quite rosy now. Some of this has been caused by or exacerbated or become bigger by the thing that the bloggers and they do. Bloggers and the cause mammy cause here and there, counter accusations and counter accusations, label business, godfather business. All them here don't cause problems inside the party. People them egos. Also you come out, it's all been the fight for power, you not been there. All those things we have to put aside. If we not put them aside, it's gonna be a problem. I'll tell you, while I was in the executive, we crisscrossed this entire nation in districts for go talk about unity. We go to certain places, we're not even meet better people than they. We go to certain places, the mere mention of certain names or certain words, people in the walk out of we. It shows clearly that there's disunity. And a house divided cannot stand. We cannot be hypocritical to those facts. If we want to win the next elections, we need to present a united force. We need to be honest to ourselves. So in terms of whether the executive not open to Dr. Sama, that is not what I'm saying. But I feel there is an impasse. Definitely there is an impasse. Letters after letters, with and legally right, as in, oh, can't hand over your office, come to this meeting. Dr. Sama has been invited to meetings. He has refused to come. At one point, his side say, how na Imama no well, or Imama advice are making no come. All those things don't create bad blood. But I want to tell you, say, these people, they've been in cabinets before. They're friends before, long before we come into politics. They don't sabi themselves. So there is a way how, even if not informally, they can sit down and find a way how they can make peace amongst themselves for the good of this party where they all come and can inherit.
One key thing where you mentioned inside your declarations speech now that you are one of the most unique and experienced candidates for rule the APC party for the next
For lead the
APC party inside the 2028 elections. I basically will clarify that.
Okay, so for many people, I thought you already explained plenty
Make
time
clear
and
this
plenty
area,
people
yeah.
to say all this
Of
abobo
course,
side commodity inexperience.
una all
But
the
strangely,
problem most time
many people don't
we
know that I am.
Samura Kamara don't create for the APC. Of course, Honorable Abdallah Timbo Sef don't confirm to una say the party leadership don't write so many letters to Samura Kamara for Kamna, the party office, for car attend to meetings. You know, Honorable Abdallah Timbo says Samura Kamara can give so many excuses there. In one of his excuses where he later give say na in mama na in advice and say make come na the office for car attend to party program. I believe say Samura Kamara this in mama na the whole problem na in entire life because even the police invitation force will be see police invite am. This in same mama na we see the measure say in mama no well, he dey go attend to that in mama day. You know, this second letter again where police send or invite Samura Kamara, we also hear say he get family issue for go address. I believe say if the police for don't go into that family issue, they deeply at the end for don't say again in mama back. So Samura Kamara as a politician, as somebody at the age of 80 something years, he no know waiting good for him, he no know waiting not good for him. Anything where in mama tell and that in they go by. In your entire life, over 80 something years, he won't be president na Salone. Maybe na in mama be initiator against say for go meet with President Bio for we get peace. After all the initiative then don't go on. The party leadership, they call you, where you go talk about electoral justice, the party leadership call you back, say, make it come and show the roadmap, how forget about this electoral justice. He say, mama, na intel and say, man, no go there. Well, we be know they talk this na media, other people and they deny, which in a lie with the life and Samora, but I believe, say, from one of the stakeholders of the party, when Honorable Abdallah Timbo Sef don't can confirm to now, because in been the deputy national in been the deputy national secretary general of the party by then, when then they write their letter then for Senator to Samora and they reply the way they give. Insef don't can confirm to owner. So many people wanna stay tuned and make we continue for listing. Me na Piero Samora where they bring this recording to Uno.
I boldly say at this particular moment, the only person in this way to actually show interest in this will get experience in all three arms of government. All three arms of government. The judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. The judiciary, I've been a lawyer for almost 18 years now. 17 going to 18 years. During that time, I don't be an officer of the courts. I don't practice law. Apart from that, I don't work with government as a national legal, in the pilot national legal aid scheme. Now, we set up the legal aid scheme as a lawyer. I was a defense lawyer. So that was also working with the law side from the, working with the judiciary from the lawyer's perspective. Commodity I done the executive. From 2014 to 2017, I was a legal advisor in the Office of the Presidency for Investments. I was there. That means I've served in the executive. In addition, I was a commission member of the National Privatization Commission, also in the executive, in the Office of the President. And within the legislature, I was elected Member of Parliament in 2018. I was there for 1 year and a month. And 2023, again, I was elected for Go Parliament. So I am, as I talk to you now, a Member of Parliament. And that's a part, come within the party. I have served the party as a youth leader at the regional level. I don't serve now as a national officer of the party at the national level. In the thick of it, in the secretariat, where everything goes around, it's the secretariat. That apart, I have been the principal draftsman of the APC Constitution. So the legal regime of the APC, I played a very big role for determining how the APC, they work legally at the moment. So these experiences that I don't get us all. For the rest of the story of the APC, there's no way to talk and add Osman Timbo name. For the rest of the story of Parliament, or the rest of the story of Salone, we don't talk even where I go, and talk about the 10 members of Parliament with them pool, the impasse in 2018. They will talk about Osman Timbo. So these are indelible records where I don't set way. Forever they will be there. There are projects also where I know say I was part of the negotiations when I was in government. We in energy, in roads, including this Wellington Mashaka Road, etc., etc. Even this new light where they just conclude so we this SLP Bio, the Bio government don't conclude so. We started the negotiation, or I was part of the negotiations at some point. So I've done a bit of things where will just take 15, 20 minutes for that talk about all of them, but my experience definitely is unique. I want to challenge all the one the way they call me are inexperienced. Let them bring their experience. For me, and the more important thing with their experiences here are that I play technical role. And when you play technical role and when you're a decision maker, there are two different things. Technical role, you're able to see the nitty-gritties, the alpha things that they cause the problems. You see the things that they cause they make the successes. And these are the experiences we don't garner. So because of that, I feel I understand why things they fail. At the same time, I feel I understand how things for succeed. These are the things that I read in a book. Those are the things that I go study no more. These are things I don't practically implement. So it is different from somebody who will say, I don't go learn on a book, or I don't go hear bottom. I have been there, I have seen it, and definitely I know say, okay, we can do things differently for make Salone better.
with all an experience there, Honorable, you don't mention within the party, somebody will go watch go one for asks. How best, because the APC party they did with a new constitution now. So how best you feel say and the conviction when you get say you will emerge as victor for one the APC party inside the 2028 elections where they come.
How best of feels I go emerge as the winner?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very, very optimistic. I don't tell people then give me a few months. The phrase I used during the declaration are that we will shock them. You know, I'm not optimistic just because of my experiences. I'm optimistic because this is what the young people of this nation want. Everybody in this room and outside this room is Usman Timbo. Usman Timbo is just a name, but it's a movement of young people yearning for development, yearning for progress. And for that reason, if we are over 80-something%, if you're not one person in a corner and you feel like, oh, this country not to go the way how you think it's supposed to go. If you're not one person who feels that we need to take responsibility for our nation, then this is your movement. Whether you're young, whether you're old, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, this is your movement. Osman Timbo is just a face. We'll look at what happened at Senegal with Bashir Faye now as president and Osman Sonko as the Secretary General, as the Prime Minister. You know, this was a movement when Osman Sonko and I start. Yeah? By the end of the day, who became president? Bashir Faye. It's so clear that movements are born. But at the end of the day, maybe not somebody else get forbid the head. But let's look at the message, not just the messenger. You know, so in this case for me, I see everybody who yearns for development, everybody who yearns for progress of this nation, everybody who yearns for positive change in this nation, for be part of the Osman Timbo movement. Martin Luther King started a movement in the United States, not only Enda. President Obama in the United States dared to dream. He came with hope. It came with the thing of change. It happened in a country where nobody not been feel say black man go be president. How can we not, as young people in this nation, believe say a young man can be a leader of this nation and then transform this nation? It behoves every one of us, young people, for come and take responsibility and know say it is our time to take responsibility for lead we own generation. So also we want to go.
Honorable, earlier on, initially when we start for talk, you say you get good relationship with the PADEM, but people believe say doing the declaration, it will go hard a bit on the PADEM and the executive. So don't talk small on your relationship between you and the PADEM.
Firstly, I feel I need to say people took that out of context, and I know exactly the people who do them. From the first people I saw it from, at the Strategic Communications Unit, I will call them out. And these are boys I had a lot of respect for them. But as go along, even when they went for setup, they met with me, we spoke. I told them about how it's important for them to be independent and let them do what is right. But along the line, even within them, they have cracks now. You know, I don't know, maybe somebody else started them, but they were the first people who I saw made write-ups about it. They spinned my words, saying that me say the party executive na ingi Samoa Kamara the right for make you go and go talk to Maada Bio. And those were never my words. They were never. I said on the one hand, I don't say earlier, yeah. On the one hand, Samoa Kamara on his own na ingo meet Maada Bio. But on the other hand, when he commode, when he come back, he can't meet the executive. And the executive at a meeting accepted. And it was during that talk now called the names of people when I been the executive, including myself. When I will all say, okay, until you don't go talk, you don't go meet this man on your own. Okay, we all agree. Now you're the leader. We don't agree, so we don't engage. This pin bit for say, me say, the PADEM, not agree for make Maada Bio, for make Dr. Samoa Kamara go meet President Bio. So, but this is politics, eh? I'm not surprised by it. You expect that from opponents. It's a small game. Anybody will feel that will shake me. Oh, they don't know me. I think, or I'm sure they know me because they know me not possibly not the Ben. Power for me comes from God. I will say what I feel is right. I will talk from my heart, my conscience. I will say what is right. At the same time, I talk about waiting to happen at the party. You know, when I resign, I'm a systematic person. I not just grab and say, okay, I want for contest. I resigned, then I started consultations. I spoke to people who now active APC people, people who are retired APC people who don't lead the APC before, people who don't left the APC. Everybody they talk different things. You talk to people who are not even in an APC, just young people. I spoke to all of those people inside and outside Sierra Leone. I attend Boku programs, including Liberty TV, online TV programs, online programs them, with people and they make them comments them. You see, you hear things. And all the words where I use say this now in the happen inside the party now. Those were some of the words that will come out from them conversations and they. For say the party ma make us dance and a lie. Ura no say the cost ma make us na APC. For say libele inside the APC na lie. For say people and the way dip on Godfather business na lie. For say go being candidate na the APC na lie. Let people tell me say na lie. Anybody will feel hurt by this, maybe that person is guilty. That apart, let me tell you about the relationship between me and the Empire. I don't know whether they call the pardon though, but as far as I know, maybe when people they refer to the pardon, they mean maybe the chairman and maybe the deputy chairman. The chairman, Honorable Minkailo Mansere, is my blood uncle. He's my father's cousin. So apart from politics, I'm not getting any reason for Fitia that mandate. Absolutely not. We have a very, very good relationship even within and outside politics. They talk to me as in Pekin. They tell me things with the outside politics. That's for Minkailo Mansai, the chairman. Maybe people don't know this. I know one day Sabi how for course, me one day inside my family. Ambassador Usman Fode Yansana, the deputy chairman. And my papa and sister he married Aisatu Timbo. Now he married. I don't sabi Usman Yansana, Ambassador Usman Yansana. For me, a baby. There's no way I will cost that party. But people out there, we want to talk all kind of things for score political points. They will see those things. This na man we look, wo de Moritong. Look who's I been the opposite wheels na Moritong. Look who's our papa de. Na they come, na they pray, na they cut fast. They were friends. APC business, they bring a cow back to me, papa. That's how they were.
I want to go into this area where Honorable Abdallah Timbo say, now, me listening as soon as for the patient, this area we talk about labele. I want to clarify this area. Maybe INSEF will come and touch on some of the areas, then, but before it reach the areas, they make us say one thing. All about the labele we Honorable Abdallah Timbo they say but now we the blogger there. Because what make me not a blogger by said because me na executive na the party, me na a district PRO, me na a political analyst, me na a political commentator. But make I put we all into one category in the name of blogger because na the general name to the way Salone people and sabi. You know, we get people inside this blogging. We then believe say if they not go talk bad about other person to them big one they inside this party, they not go achieve their dream. They not go get them chop money. They not go get them house rent. They not go get money for buy new phone. They not go dress fine. They not go eat na them fine restaurant then. They not go fall a fine woman. We get people then categories of people na this blogging. I believe say the leadership of the party know them now and they need for pay attention to some of them people. Them people I go mention a few of the intending flag bearer aspirant them. Where then they work at all. Then can go to Honorable Abdul Kagbo. Now then can tell Honorable Abdul Kagbo say this them people now they not like you, now they not they support you, them blogger then now then they pan this kerango bring can kongusai una sabi some of them. I no go call their names then. Of course, Honorable Abdallah Timbodo already indict the APC strategic communication unit. Of course, that right up way it talk about myself. Share. I see that right up there and I read that exactly what it say so. Na in comot na that right up there. But not to everybody waiting at the APC strategic communication way bad. But we get the bad one, then they this. We get the Congo side and they. Now then can go to Honorable Cherry Coco. Now then can go and tell Cherry Coco, say these people and now they know they support you. This person now don't go talk against Yanda. This person now they na that cabal. Because now only would I no one for say the truth now yeah. Then don't even make honorable Cherry Coco in relationship. They beat out people away been don't suffer for him yesterday. Of course, when I know some of who don't suffer for Cherry Coco, you not pay way to now suffer will be don't suffer for her. Because we all know the 2023 election, how they run a mate race been done the tense inside the APC. Now some of we this way come out. We not look at we personal relationship that we'll get with them, Madam Finda Diana Konomani. But we come out, we take the bull from the horn, say, Honorable Cherry Coco, na been don't go with Dr. Samura na the 2018. So make them continue with the 2023 election. Make we not bring a new face. You know, people entitle in different way, call we in different names. Honorable Cherry Coco, if you able identify me for saying I'm in the PRO Samura, I believe saying at this later time. But all that time why they fetch them day for her. You know, be ever sabi me in person. You know, be ever get me phone number. You know, be ever get communication with me. But them blogger they are then sabi now, people away they support them people and people away now they support them people. Now then can go to Cherry Coco, go present other people and bad. This all leak out half split there. Even though we say within are the same structure, they follow the structure of the party. But the structure of the party of himself don't split into different way because of them care and go bring can young people who get inside this party. We then don't take and say without them godfathers, they no go achieve. Without godfather, they no go able to succeed. Now only lazy people, only people will not believe in themselves. Now then they embark in their life there. Me way they talk so, Chiama Minkailu Masari Fatima before I in person, no sabi me. Because I believe in myself. Ambassador Usman for the answer, and I know one day call her put me problem to her. Because I believe in myself. Loyal Asana Dumbuya, no one day call her put me problem to her. I believe in myself. He go to Honorable Abdul Kago. Honorable Abdul Kago no go ever tell you he don't pull 500,000, give me when a 500 million spend in new money. He no go ever tell anybody say he don't give me. Including the 52 APC MPs there, including the Honorable Mohammed Bangur Alfred Thompson. We regional chairman, when a chairman Ali Komona, other prominent people in the party. They not go tell you say me they go to other person name today. Because I believe in myself, I know say waiting God mark for me, no they jump me. If God marks are the maker inside this party, I go must make up. Even people not like me, but tomorrow somebody go come out take the challenge, say no, this young man don't suffer for this party, make we put another desire. But we get there, we come in blogger then today. If we then not go pull other person name to then Cherry Coco, to then Abdul Kagbo, then other big people, go to Chiama Minkailu Masare, now these people and they know they support you. This and just because of 2, 3 million, 1 million, 5 million, then 500,000 way then they give them destroy other people because now lazy bloggers, then now only this Congo cycle and go bricade then take and say them for survive. Make we continue for listening to Honorable Abdallah Timbo. Make it continue for nailed the point then. Now then can and go bring up. You know, this statement he really touched me and a happy way touch the area then they say we get label the social label and Kungusap and the blogging. Not we listening.
In Peking where he born Mugabe, I'm a first cousin. So for let people then say, oh, me fitiad empire, I think they just want for continue for sow the seeds of discontent inside the APC. Some people not like honesty. Why focus them? Why? But at the same time, This is politics. Me, I'm ready. Oh, you're saying a mango we rep and they throw stones at. So for those people, I'm calling them out, the strategic communications unit amongst others. I'm not scared, eh? I'm not scared. Whatever stones you throw at me, they are small stones. They don't throw rocks at me before and they not shake me. I've said it many times, I'm battle tested, but at the same time, the bottom line of that, power comes from God. Today, I don't say I put myself inside this for fit for the people of this nation. But if una sit down because of una label business, una kego income business, una want for tarnish my character, oh, for fine. I'm not too thirsty to be the leader of this nation. All I care about is serving this nation and the people of this nation, especially the young people, the young generation we myself belong to. So for me and the relationship with the partner, like I tell you, it's a familial relationship. So that is what I have to say with regards to that.
Right, Honorable, plenty people believe say 2020 general election, it gets to do with you as somebody with a flag there, your idea and ideology where they push to them. So waiting people for respect from you.
Okay, maybe I'll not run enough time, but I want people to focus on the message, not just on the messenger, right? And from the start, I told you, Mina, a very systematic and meticulous person. In my declaration statement, I spelled out 10 priority areas plus 3 other extra areas than I feel so we need for focus on. They're not necessarily all of them sector specific, because the sector specific agenda will be developed by the party together. You know, that's the manifesto. But for me, there are 10 points where I put together where I feel these are the things that we need for pursue. Number one is how to unite this nation and also unite the party. Number two is something we call a national development blueprint. That's a national development plan we spell out together. Within the first 100 days, we call all political parties, civil society organizations, journalists, religious groups, various age demographics, young people, old people, students, people with disability. We all come with SIDOM. We say, okay, let's put together a plan for this nation. A similar thing was done with the Poverty Reduction Strategic Paper, PRSP. But afterwards, we've had agenda for change, agenda for prosperity, with every other agenda that President Bio don't come with. It shows that there's no continuity in governance. That is why when this one party come, it goes so. When the other one come, he say, oh, always in this don't do ibad, we need for go so. But if we get a national development blueprint where we all sit on, we develop within 3 months, we take this one to parliament, we legislate and we make them law. We know say for the short term, for the next 2 years, that this we want for do. For the next medium term, 5 to 10 years, that this we want for achieve. For the next 15, 20, 30 years, now we want for reach. Once we don't do that, they don't legislate on them. Whether it's Usman Timbo in power, it's Mohammed Kamara in power, whoever is in power, that person they come and follow this. And this will ensure continuity. I also believe in what you call the enforcement of law, order, and the fight against drugs. You know, how for and capacitate the law enforcement agencies, how for train them, and at the same time, how for make them more accountable, accountability mechanisms within the one and day. We talk about proper decentralization. Me want to see a system where we take developments to the localities. Every local council is supposed to get union independent budget, union independent system, where, for instance, you get put local city council, for example. They say they want to do this road, this road, this road. They want to build this school, they want to do that water treatment facility. What happens is, together, they put together the plan, they put together the project, and then what government can give them, the central government, it gives to them. What they can also get from outside sources, they find it from outside sources. What they can generate by themselves, they generate it and actually use them back in the development of their localities. So by that way, we they get an even distribution of the wealth of this nation, so that you not go say, oh, because now APC then a power, now just the north and northwest now develop. We forget the southeast. If every council they do their work, you will see say the country evenly they develop. Waiting the central government for do now for ensure say he monitor how they implement, at the same time he complement how they implement them projects here and other various councils. I also think about industrialization, and diversification of the economy and the creation of jobs. All those are things we I talk about in me, I not call a manifesto, it's just my priority areas. I'll talk about also how we need for pay a little more focus on agriculture, fisheries, and tourism. I spoke about that. I spoke about how you forget young people now in leadership. It should be a youth-led government, So, and many, many more things, including the anti-corruption thing, including climate resilience, what I talk about, and also including relationship with how they call it now, regional bodies like ECOWAS, sub-regional bodies like Mano River Union, African Union, when a regional body, and then the United Nations and other bodies, how to enhance those relationships and the nationals and the security of this nation, territorial integrity. Look at what is happening in Yenga. So we have to also think about those things and find a way for solve them.
We'll continue for the UT Honorable as we want to look at few messages before you left way at the studio. In case you just joined, you watch the Liberty Breakfast Show. They can see you live on Liberty Television, our Facebook, YouTube, and web.
They say, I feel very happy this morning to hear the voice of Mr. Usman Timbo. It brings hope to many young people in Sierra Leone, Mr. Usman. If young people are truly going to lead this country, they must first break away the issue of divide within any political party in Sierra Leone.
The next one they come off from Alaji Omar Okoma. It is a Honorable Usman Timbo. We stand by you. We stand by your aspiration, and with the young people of Sierra Leone will continue to give you the maximum support.
All right, this again from the Facebook page, they come out from Mohammed. They say, if you truly believe in building a new movement, you should not wait. You need to start the process now. People are ready for something new. The youth are watching and waiting. We believe you can lead a fresh path, just like President Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. Sierra Leone need a strong Pan-African movement that gives power back to the people, especially the young generation. Let the movement focus on unity, good leadership, and real development. We are tired of empty promises. It is time to action. Please begin now.
The next one, they come up from Ibrahim Suleiman. It is a Honorable Usman Timbo, what is your relationship with Dr. Samuel Kamara?
This one, they come out from Lolo. They say, Timbo, say the cry where you cry, the day where you declare, people, they see them saying a sign of weakness, and that means you're too emotional. We don't need presidents where they cry before people them. We're too emotional.
The next one, they come up from Ibrahim Kamara. It is a Honorable Usman Timbo. What are your plans to fix up the economy of Sierra Leone? Because the economy of Sierra Leone is in a very, very bad shape.
The last one we'll take from the Facebook page, they come out from Fode Mustafa Toure. They say, this declaration are meaningless if the laws governing election Right.
I will take the final one from the Facebook page. It is a Honorable Usman Timbo. Your declaration will help the people of Sierra Leone, especially the youth of the country, in terms of development and the key priority areas that you have mentioned. I give my support to you.
All right, Alasati will continue the program.
All right, from the text messages, Tendi, we will come back to Honorable Usman Timbo for respond to a few of the messages. Then.
Oh, thank you very much. Because of the rush now, I think I will take a few because there's many others who I don't address with regards my plans, for job creation, my plans for the economy, I think I'd addressed them before. Time will not be enough for me to do that because I need more than an hour for actually spell out all them plans in there. I think one important one about what I don't do in a parliament. I think people need for come parliament to really understand how parliament works. You know, parliament's not a place where you the go team up no more. I want for can talk about youth employment, or I want for talk about not also the work, not to attire base. You know, there are people who control the agenda of the parliament. And this parliament, interestingly, may not just an ordinary MP. From Argo Parliament this time, I belong to only one committee. The last session, I was in the Foreign Affairs Committee, and I think I only attended meetings twice. I was only invited twice. This second session, as he said, they don't pull me in a Foreign Affairs Committee. I'm only in the Legislative Committee. Legislative Committee, since they put me there, I've asked, they have not invited me to one meeting of the Legislative Committee. So I'm just there as an ordinary member of Parliament, and I do within they ask me for do. I'm also a member of the Parliamentary Service Commission, though, where basically they oversee the Parliament. But that one is one that meets maybe once in 2 months, once in 3 months. It's like the Board of Parliament. And also they would go and go discourse laws and all that thing. I heard that question there many times about whose law that we don't help for pass, whose law that we don't help for do this. I invite people to come to Parliament for let them understand that Parliament doesn't work like that. The business committee of Parliament we're meant to part of determines waiting the kind of the agenda, waiting for talk. Even when it comes to talking about personal things, they don't allow you for talk anything that is controversial. They will not allow you because it's part of the standing orders of Parliament. Parliament not to talk shop, not to attire base, like I said, not to area, not to junction place. You know, so people need to come and understand how Parliament works. I'll also address the issue of the relationship with my, well, you say fellow flag bearer aspirant. Firstly, I want to say that as of this moment where I sit on, as young as I am the first person who was officially declared that I want to be the leader and flag bearer of the APC. Many other people are not here in a corner in the past, and they go and tell people, but it's different. Maybe they're also doing consultations like I was doing. For me, as young as I am, I don't show boldness. I don't show clear path that this is how I want to go. So at the moment, I am the only person who was officially told the world that this is what I want, right? So I want to go by that. But at the same time, for them, one they would hear their names them. I want to tell you, so I have an excellent relationship with all of them. As far as me concerned, because I reach out to them, we talk. Some of them we attended university together. Some of them we practiced law together. Some of them we've worked in the party together. So I have an excellent relationship. Some of them we have family relationships. So for me, that relationship will always be there. Somebody also asked about my relationship with Dr. Samora Kamara. Dr. Samora Kamara, I've not been Sabian before. You know, they kind of ask you, well, I mean, I've not been Sabian, I've not been close to him. I only come for actually meet Dr. Samora Kamara properly during the 2018 elections, you know. And then we worked together during the 2023 elections because I was a deputy scribe and I was doing, again, a lot of technical work. So because of that, we've been relate, you know. But that apart, we get a good relationship. Now, one of the people who I consult during this process, now one of the people them we, even when I was Deputy Secretary General, I spoke to, just like how I mean, I talked to people like even Honorable Chief Sam Sumana and many, many other people then where I've been to talk to. So we have a very good relationship. And sometimes I look, I'm like that kind Papa and Pekin relationship, just like how they see the same Papa and Pekin relationship between me and President Koroma, me and Ayan Sane, me and Kailo Mansare. So now that kind of relationship, I get the same relationship that I have with these two, and a similar relationship where I get with also Dr. Samora Kamara. So maybe I'm not able to answer all questions, but thank you very much to all those.
I think one key one day we come in where I'm pretty sure you go like for comment on from the message. Somebody be the mention about the emotions and where you can get in leading the country.
Look, You see, sometimes people's expectations of leaders can be really strange. People forget that leaders are humans too. For late text, what the text so be easy, right? Some people they cry over woman business. Some people they cry when they watch television. It doesn't in any way affect their mindset. It is okay for you for show emotions. They're human beings too, and they have a right to do that. I was in the middle of my speech and I was talking about the struggles I go through, especially when I remember how then go attack me na me os. I'm the man go na me os. God saved me. I sit on me bed. And they wait for them book to the mouth come inside. Isn't that emotional enough? And how God saved me. I didn't know the tears coming down my eyes, not because I want for sure emotion, but because of the moment where they talk this. I know how much God saved me at that moment. I know how much all which they do now, sacrifices that they make, but yet still the payment where I get, that kind of intimidation there. For me, armed men broke into my house and do it and do so. Yet still, even though I could have given up, I stood up. Many people, including maybe the person we text, maybe go run away. If you get the opportunities where me get for travel all over the world and for even do it how they do, maybe you don't give up. But my resilience, the number of times I don't fall down and get back up, the things that I don't go through as a young man in this nation, many young men them with this kind record not go through the kind of thing I go through. Plenty people don't come and benefit and enjoy from politics, but I am here with all the challenges, with all the difficulties I don't go through. I am still serving. I am still making the sacrifice for this young people of this nation.
All right.
I call on them. If you think as young as Ibrahim Traore is, younger than myself, maybe young as my younger sister, they make waves in the world because of the developments they do. Ona said get the opportunity for pick Unayon Ibrahim Traore, for pick Unayon Usman Sonko, for pick Unayon Bashir Faye of Senegal, for pick even Una, see what's happening with the young man at Guinea, Dumboya. You have the chance. If you kick him, now he left Ona. I will always continue to survive.
All right. Finally, before you left, we honorable. Plenty of people believe say politics and Salone forget base. Who's an Ayon base?
I don't want to tell you. My base. Well, I'll tell you. I will tell. So I won't tell you the base as in a region. Many people feel say Western area is my base. I will tell you. I'll shock them. Western area is not just my base. My base is the young people. Whether the young people they na Ferengbeya, whether I in a Kailaun district, whether I in a Falaba, whether I in a Western area, that is my base. I don't come into this race as a fuller man. I don't come into this race as a Timini man. I don't come into this race as a lawyer. I don't come into this race as a professional. I come into this race as a young person. I want to be the young people's candidate. When you look me face, what you see now young. And if you want young man, you see this young man, then you know say this young man, not just a talk for you. He is you. So that is my base. My base is the young people of this nation, whether you're a man, you're a woman, whether you're a baby, that is my base.
It's plenty. Thank you. Honorable Usman Timbo, we joined me at the program as you get another assignment for carry on with. We really appreciate we joined me at the program. The Study Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live on Liberty Television, our Facebook, YouTube sites. They bring you we next item is at the program as people and we tap na the pop community and thank.
As soon as I don't listen, that's now Honorable Abdallah Timbo, as he don't talk on so many issues, things the way they affect the APC, the disunity, divide within the APC, to the label business where they among the blogging, the Godfather business, all and things then they. But me the advice we all, in the interest of the party, do ya make we the less some of the we attitude there. We all know say the country tranga. But not take and say if you know go destroy other person, you know go make a way. If you know go talk bad about other person, you own way no go open. Or if you no go Congo sa Piaro Samura talk bad but Piaro Samura to some big people and because not all the big people and at the APC they tolerate that. We get people away they listen to them Congo sa them, but may they also ask themselves, since we then don't they talk bad about other people and to them, waiting themselves don't gain out of that. The one them way they go and pull people and names them to owner. When it comes and decision making, waiting they able make. Whose decision they able make for owner? They able produce delegate for owner. Now the 2026 they come so. They able move people and for owner, pass for go team up and video owner, or go write or go talk. Waiting and they talk, it makes sense, it no make sense. You know, when some landed people and can listen to some of your audios themselves sometimes, then they feel bad. Even people away get sense. You know, some of the blogger then can sit they learn book, then go through university or university go through them. You know, when they can't talk, everything where then they say now more of individual interest, not to the institution where them belongs to. My fellow young people on and law will wise and focus and believe in we self say we can make them up without Kongusa. We can make them up without Libele. We can make them up without Godfather. All they believe in yeah, we need for do the right thing. People who believe in Godfather business say without Godfather they know they make them up because they know they do the right thing. Now that make them to go in and out say, if this me Godfather ya no succeed, myself no go make them up, myself no go succeed. Because you know they do the right thing. Some of we where they independent today, people and the way they observe, they follow that. Some of we where they work in the interest of the party today, people the way they follow and testify tomorrow say, this man na party person. Where the party don't come in governance, una pink for our social side where himself go manage. At least if in other in buffer self or touch yourself make it go make her, so that in begin the no go come point and tomorrow say we daddy no do nothing. But when they don't clean so anything where they are, people and if they no label they not take and say their message, you know they go far. If they not come, by all way they can say then they follow structure. But then structure all na label Congo, sa backbiting, kerango, brinker. Anyway, me people and this audio don't too much long now. When I listen to this message and patient and share. Me we do the recording in a Piero Samura. When I listen and share for the benefit of others.